When is the right time to introduce solids? It is recommended to introduce solids around the 6th month, that is when your child is 6 months old. But here is something interesting you should know. Not all babies get ready for solids at exactly 6 months. This is what I mean. So some children take longer time to be developmentally ready for solids. That is, they take longer than 6 months to show you all the developmental signs of readiness. In that case, you will have to wait a little, even after your child is 6 months old, before introducing solids. Other children get ready even before they are 6 months old. So in that case, you can introduce solids before your child is 6 months old, so long as that child is showing you all the signs of readiness. One of the most important developmental signs of readiness to look out for is head coordination. So this basically means that your child should be able to control and hold his or her head in one place without it dangling from one place to another. And this is really important because it reduces the risk of choking. Another important sign of readiness to look out for is your child should be able to sit upright with little or minimal support. And very importantly, your child should also be showing interest in food. So you will notice when you're eating, sometimes some children like to just grab the spoon or dip their hand into your food. Yeah, that's a sign that your child is actually noticing the food and beginning to show interest in the solid food that you're eating. And so this is a very important question, and traditionally in Nigeria and in other African countries, when it comes to introducing solids, the first food that most of us think of is pap, akamu, or ogi. And pap is great, pap is awesome, it is easy to swallow, it has the right texture, so it's easy for children to just handle and swallow, right? But it is still deficient in some nutrients. So instead of focusing on pap alone, you can introduce variety and explore other African foods like sweet potatoes, like rice, avocados, and even meat and fish can be offered to babies when they are ready for solids. Every food you offer to your child can be offered in different textures. So if you're just starting solids, you can start with pureed food. So you just blend it to a smooth and runny texture. So it will be easy for your child to just swallow, and it reduces the risk of choking as well. So that's it. I just answered your questions on how you can introduce solids to your little one. And if you have any specific question you would want me to answer or address, you can drop it in the comments below and I'm going to make a video on it. Okay, bye.